Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Lauren if you haven't met me yet. Today's video, we're going to be doing a TBR jar video. I haven't done one of these since literally 2025. I don't think I did one for January if I'm not mistaken. So February is almost here. It's in like 3 days. And guys, I obviously have a whole new setup than my last TBR jar video. Like I was still at my old house in that video and now I've moved. I've got these whole beautiful new bookshelves. I actually broke my original TBR jar in the move, so we have this new little cup that's going to be helping us today. I've made a bunch of new prompts. These are completely new and I haven't used them yet. Like I'm really excited to see what we get in today's video for the prompts because they've never been seen before on my channel, at least. Yeah, January, I don't really know what happened. We just kind of like got caught up with things. We didn't end up filming a TBR jar video just because I had a bunch of other content I wanted to film, and I don't know, it just kind of like slipped through my mind in a way and I just didn't get around to it, but that's okay because we're back, we're better than ever. We're gonna be starting off with this new TBR jar. Really excited, so let's get right on into this video. Let's go ahead and pick our first prompt. Oh, by the way, I didn't really clarify, but I moved all of the books I haven't read yet on my shelves to this little section. So starting over here and ending way over here, these are all the books I have not read yet. So I figured that'd be easier than like trying to go all around my different shelves and whatever. That way they're all together. Let's go ahead and pick our first prompt. Let's see here. A book with multiple POVs. Oh my gosh, I think I know exactly what I'm gonna go with. But also I could go with something else. Let's see. I really need to get through these Emily Henrys because I haven't read these and they've been on my TBR for forever. I don't know if this one's multiple POV, funny story. I can't really tell. I don't think it is. Let's see if Book Lovers is. Can't tell with that one either. Ooh, I could go with House of Sky and Breath, the second Crescent City book. This one is gonna be crazy. I actually was thinking about starting this one in January. I assume this one's multiple POV just because the other ones are, or at least not the other ones. The first one is, so I would think this one is. I could also go with Keeping 13 by Chloe Walsh. Yeah, I read Binding 13. Guys, that book was crazy. I think actually though, I am gonna end up going with this one just because I read the first book, House of Earth and Blood, I think is what it's called. I read that one back in December, and so I have given myself a little bit of a break. Obviously, this book is absolutely humongous, so it's gonna require a lot of brain power, and I don't know. Maybe if I can even start it in January and then finish it in February, that could be good. I just am really eager to get back into this world. The first book was incredible and I've heard it only goes up from there. I've heard that people don't really like the third book so much, but I still want to give it a try and see what I think about it. Yes, so I think this is the first book I'm gonna put for this video. House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas. This is an urban fantasy and the first one was incredible, as I said. So really excited about it. I'm gonna set it to the side for now. And then every time I pick a prompt, I remove it from the jar. Like I'm gonna be removing them and then I'll just create more once these run out. All right, let's see. A new release. Ooh, I don't even think I have any, do I? Oh gosh, I feel like the newest release might be Heavenly Bodies out of all these. Let's see what year this was written. So this was previously self-published in 2022, but I think it was just republished if I'm not mistaken. And guys, I think I am gonna just go with this one because this cover is absolutely insane. I love this cover so much. My sister gave me this book for Christmas and I really don't know too much of what it's about. I just know that this is this author's first book she's ever published and apparently people have been absolutely loving it. The only thing I know about it is that it's a celestial fantasy and that just, it sounds so interesting to me. Yeah, and I feel like I want to get to this sooner rather than later because, you know, I got it for Christmas. It looks absolutely incredible and I just can't wait to see what it's about. And if I do end up loving it, I know for sure that I'm going to want to display this on my shelf because just look at that cover. Is that not absolutely incredible? Let's see. In a world ruled by the cruel and merciless stars, Ilara has been cursed by fate. A prophecy promises she will fall for a star, but that it will kill them both. Oh, interesting. Okay. And then it says, you know the most dangerous kind of villain, a woman with nothing left to lose. That's crazy work. I don't know, it just sounds incredible. It looks even better and I'm just super excited to get to it. Guys, like I just realized both of the books I've already picked are like these beautiful blue colors. Maybe we have a blue theme going on, I don't know. All right, let's see what more we've got. Mix it up, here we go. Third prompt, where did I put that second prompt? I don't even think I took it out. What? Did I put it back in? That was an accident. Oh well. A book you know nothing about. Okay, honestly, I know what a lot of these are about. One of them I don't really know too much about. Whoa. is this one right here, The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. I have read about what it's about. Like, it's a billionaire romance. That's pretty much it. Like, this book could take such a different turn than what I am realizing, and I wouldn't know. This is a billionaire romance. That's the only thing I really know about it, and that it's part of the Dreamland Billionaire series. But guys, like, this book, honestly, more than that, I have no idea where the plot's gonna go. All I know are the characters' names, Rowan and Zara. Could go a million different directions. I have no idea, and so I feel like this is the one we're probably gonna go with for this prompt. Oh yeah, I forgot. This guy, he designs theme parks. Okay, 5-star hotels, production companies. Oh, interesting. Oh, and he hired Zara. Okay, yes, the cover of this one, once again, is absolutely beautiful. Sounds super good. I've read, the only 2 books I've read by Lauren Asher are the first 2 books in the Dirty Air series by her, and both of those were like, I wouldn't say incredible, but like good palette cleansers in a way, but I've heard this series is even better, so what can I say? I'm excited about it. And I do also own the other 2 books up there. I just only put that one on the TBR, you know, because that's the first one in that little trilogy. Let's see, book 4. Oh my gosh, what have we got here? A book that intimidates you. Let's see, definitely Fable by R.F. Kuang. This book, it's like a blend of all sorts of different genres. Like, it's historical fiction. I'm pretty sure it's got like a romance, it's a fantasy, and it's very long, and it's an R.F. Kuang book. There's many a word on the page, and I can't lie, it is a little bit intimidating me. Like, I know I'm gonna love it, but it does scare me a little bit at the same time. Another one I could totally put, and like, the thing is, I know I'm gonna read this book even if I don't put it on this TBR, Keeping 13 by Chloe Walsh. You guys, this is the second book in the Boys of Tommen series following Binding 13, and I recently just finished that in the month of January, and oh my gosh, like, I don't want to share too many of my opinions on it. Like, you'll have to wait and watch my reading wrap up if you want to know my opinions, or honestly, you could go watch the reading vlog I have on it. I did film a reading vlog, which I'm very happy that I did, so I can go back and rewatch how I first felt about it when reading it later. Like, even whenever I was editing it, it was just so funny seeing my initial reactions. But anyway, this is the second book following Johnny and Shannon. 13 is Johnny's book, as we know, and the way Binding 13 ended, the cliffhanger it left on, guys, like, I need to know what happens. Yeah, so as much as this book intimidates me, just because their story is devastating in the best way, I think I'm gonna end up going with this one because I just literally can't wait to see where the rest of their story goes from here, and I feel like I'm gonna be so sad whenever I get done reading about Johnny and Shannon, because the rest of them, we move on to whoever number 6 is, and then whoever number 7 is, and then number 10. Like, are we just done with Johnny and Shannon's story? Like, what? The rest of them, let me just say, they better have little snippets of Johnny and Shannon, because I don't know what I'll do without that. Like, Johnny is literally like my number 1 book boyfriend at this moment. I haven't even read his second book. Crazy work. Okay, let's move on. What prompt are we on? Prompt number 5. Let's give a little pick. Let's see. A sports romance book. Okay, well, we've already got quite a few little romances on there. Well, I guess we've got 2 / some fantasies with a romance subplot. But do we have a sports romance? These are all fantasies. Over here are the kind of romances. Ooh, we could do Wrecked by Lauren Asher. This is the 3rd book in the Dirty Air series. I don't know if this technically counts as a sport, but I think this is gonna be the closest little thing I have here. This is an F1 driving romance, and this one follows Jax and Elena. Oh my gosh, like, the first 2 books were just amazing little palette cleansers. Like, if you're craving a good little romance book, I would recommend. And I just think that the F1 concept in a book is just such a unique idea. Like, who would just think to write about these F1 drivers? And like, I don't know, they're just so fun to read about, like their lifestyle, and like, they're obviously very rich and wealthy, and it's just so unique, and I love reading about all the different characters and their found family. It's just like a good, fun little time. And Jax, we obviously have heard a little bit about him in the other 2 books that I've already read, and so yeah, must say I'm excited for this one. I think we're gonna go with this one. Wrecked by Lauren Asher, the 3rd book in the Dirty Air series. Okay, we're kind of cruising on through this, but I think we have 5. I think I'm gonna pick like 7 or 8 just to give myself like a broad variety to pick through, you know what I mean? Like, we don't have to read them all, it's just like a fun little time. What time is it? I do have to be at work at 4 and it's 3:08. We're doing I'm good on time. I'm pretty much ready. Let's see here. Okay, prompt number 6. We've got the newest book on your TBR. Okay, so that was Heavenly Bodies, but we did already pick that one. Oh man, let's see. Besides that, I think it's gonna be Twisted Games by Anna Huang. This is the second book in the Twisted series. I read Twisted Love by her and absolutely loved it. This follows, who does this follow? I don't even remember. Oh, Reese Larson and Princess Bridget. So yes, this follows a princess. Somehow there's a princess in these girls' friend group. Like, I don't even know how that's possible, but he is her bodyguard, okay? Or like her little, what you want to call it, protector guy. I think he's a bodyguard. Oh, okay. She's suddenly faced with the prospect of a loveless, politically expedient marriage and a throne she never wanted. Oh, but she's secretly in love with her bodyguard. Oh, and I've heard Reese Larson is like some people's top number 1 or number 2 book boyfriend. Like, he's apparently amazing, and I can't wait to see their little story. It's gonna be so good. Let's see, the front says he can't have her, but he's taking her anyway. Oh, book 1 was incredible. I literally love that so much. I can't wait to see where it goes from here. Let's pick another just for fun, you know what I mean? Like, I'm enjoying getting some different books that we could possibly read. Like, what could I even start with? These are all incredible. I'm looking at them on my little stack over here I'm forming. A book chosen by someone else. You know, I don't think we have time to do that. No one's at my house right now. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna pick a different book. Prompt. But I am gonna put that back in here for next time. If Tyler was here, I would have had him pick it, but pretty sure everybody knows like at work, so we don't have time to wait around considering I have to go to work soon. Let's pick a different one. Let's see. A book with a number in the title. Okay, well, that could have been Keeping 13, but now I don't think I have one. Do I? No, I don't. Oh man. Let's see. I'm gonna pick another. Last try, hopefully. A romance book. How easy is that? Okay, I think we're gonna end up going with, ooh, honestly, this book has been on my TBR for way too long. What is this? Okay, I could go with Book Lovers by Emily Henry, just because, as we know, I've been wanting to get through Emily Henry's entire backlist. I've read 3 books by her. What have I read? Beach Read, Happy Place, and People We Meet on Vacation. And the other 2 books I own physically are Book Lovers, and then I own Funny Story by her. So yeah, I could read either one of those Emily Henry books just to say that I've gotten through them. But honestly, this book right here, I've had on my TBR for like the longest time. This is Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. Guys, I know, the Colleen Hoover slander. I read This is Losing Hope, sorry. I read Hopeless by her back when I was in high school, and that was the first Colleen Hoover book I ever read. That was like the book that kind of got me back into romance reading, or even into romance reading to begin with, honestly, because before that I had just read like The Hunger Games, Harry Potter, Divergent, those kind of things. But yeah, that book was so good. And then this one, if you don't know, it kind of like ties into it, and reading the title, it now makes so much sense after reading that first book. So I might end up reading this. Honestly, I might honestly do a reread of this one, but at the same time, I've procrastinated this for like years. I'm not even kidding. I've had this on my TBR for years, just because like I know that this version of this book I have built up in my head back whenever I first read it is probably not gonna hold up to the standards it used to in the back of my mind whenever I first read it, if that makes sense. So I feel like if I do a reread, is it gonna take it down a notch? More than likely yes, and so I'm nervous for that possibility. But also, what if this one's incredible and I've just been sitting here not reading it and missing out? I don't know, guys. Do I want to do it? Do I want to do it? Yeah, honestly, I might end up doing a reread of Hopeless and then read Losing Hope. Maybe. I think we're just gonna put it on the TBR for the fun of it, see where it goes. Yeah, I feel like it's a really typical Colleen Hoover story. If you've read some Colleen Hoover books, you know kind of the outline and the characters and the things that will kind of follow. But I don't know, just something about it like hit different back in the day. So we're gonna give it a try, see where it goes. Should we do one more just for the fun of it? Honestly, no. We've got, hold up, I need to quit. Like, this is the whole TBR. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books on the TBR. That's crazy. Let me see if I can even pick them up. Plus, some of them are like a crazy amount of page numbers. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Here is the finished February TBR from picking different props using our TBR jar. Obviously, one of these is reread. Not sure exactly if I'll get to it or not, but just wanted to give myself some options. Yeah, if you guys want to take a look, see what we've got here. I feel like this is a pretty good selection. I like the color palette we've got going on. Pretty cute. Yeah, I don't know. I just always love filming these videos. I think they're so much fun every single time. I love seeing what prompts we get. I love matching them to the books, and it just always makes me so excited to get to reading the books on my physical TBR. Yes, stay tuned for the January reading wrap up as well as the February reading wrap up. After I've gotten to these books, I'll more than likely end up doing a reading vlog on some of these, so if you're interested in that, you'll just have to subscribe. Stay tuned. Thanks so much everybody for watching this video. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.